just a good old voice, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get them, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old voice, they wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.
Drive begins from California to Oregon to Colorado. Here we come. That's me, Scott. And that's my father-in-law, Bob. The trip begins with some pretty nice scenery. And then, of course, we quickly have to make our first pit stop. Here it is. We keep driving till our bellies start to tell us we need some food. We stop in this little off-the-wall place, get some grub, and fill up for some gas. Woo! And back on the road again. We drive through small-town America, and she looks pretty good for my eyes, until we get tired and need to stop at our first hotel room. Wake up and hit the road again and hit another good rest stop. But this time, this one is infested with rattlesnakes. I searched all over for those bad boys. But back on the road again, here we go. We finally made it to the real highway, and then we got to a great place, the Bonneville Salt Flats. What an amazing place to see. But make sure you wash your feet. After driving all day, seeing nothing but tumbleweeds, few mountains, few cars, some antelope, it was getting dark. And we finally made it to our destination, Colorado. We got there, checked into our hotel room, and we waited. We awoke in Craig, Colorado, and of course, our first trip, Wally World. We needed supplies for the next few days, so we shopped and shopped and shopped, then hit the road to the campground. We got to the campground and eagerly started to set up camp. We had stuff everywhere, not knowing what we would need. But at the end, everything turned out just right. And then we took in some of the beautiful scenery that was around us. It was amazing. Just look at that lake. Opening morning finally arrived. Here we sat in anticipation, looking for our chance to fill our tags. It sounded like World War II out there. People shooting, hitting, missing their targets, but nothing for us this morning.
It's opening morning in Colorado on our elk hunt, and we've been sitting here waiting, and I had a spike buck and a doe about 15 yards away from me this morning, but of course that's not what I'm here for, but it was still exciting to see. And here's a little bit of what I'm looking at this morning. Alright, let's move.
The end of day one came. We went to sleep, and the beginning of day two. We awoke to a beautiful sunrise, watching the shadows. There's Corey and Tim, getting ready to go back after lunch. It's like all we do, walk, 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 on pursuit. And the hunt continues as we look around, trying to see if we can find anything or hear anything. Just getting ready to use my baby girl right here. Weather started getting rough. The tiny van was frost. Thank goodness we had some pretty big fires, thanks to Dad. But we needed more wood. There's Corey getting it for us. Thanks, bro. Nighttime came, and the weather got really bad. Sleeping day. We awoke to a very cold morning. Some ice, frost everywhere, but we needed to get out there and get it done. Oh look, it's Elmer Fudd. Just kidding, Tim. One of our buddies, Justin, wanted to fill his doe tag. He saw one. Bang. Now let's take care of this meat. Another good day coming to a close. It's time to hit the rack and hope the bears don't come for the meat. There's only a few days left. Now it's time to hunt even harder than we have been. Time to go in deeper, higher. It's Corey's turn to fill that doe tag. Bang. Let's get to work, fellas. We need to clean this girl up. The work is done. It's time to nap. We've been hunting hard and long. But uh-oh, here they come. Another hard day of hunting comes to an end. It's rack time. These are some of the most beautiful sunrises you'll ever see, sitting in the woods, trying to get your bounty. With only a couple days left in the hunt, it's time to get up and move around. If they won't come to us, we gotta go looking for them. We'll walk through the aspens, looking for sign, looking for anything. Maybe it's time to fill that doe tag. We'll see.
I'm just sitting here, 9,500 feet, waiting for my cow elk to come by. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck.
As the night draws in, one last day to hunt hard tomorrow. Gotta get a good night's sleep. Last morning on the hunt. It's time to fill that doe tag. The weather's been too warm for elk, so anything I see that's legal to shoot, she's going down. I hear some rustling right behind me. Hopefully it's what I think it is. It is. Get the scope ready. She's down. She's down. Get up and make sure. Here's Bob, showing me and Corey how to do it the right way. Us young bucks will never learn. With all of our new gear, new knives, the old ways, they always work. Go get 'em, Dad. And thanks for doing that. More meat in the cooler. We're not going home skunked. The last night in camp. It's time to clean up and say our goodbyes and hit the road. Okay, GPS, take me home. Back on the road again. That long, boring drive, but at least we're going home. It's getting dark, our last night on the road. Time to stop and get some sleep. We finally leave the high desert back into the trees. We're almost home. Thanks for watching, and get back outdoors. You can do it.